sure I like you, Valakir warrior. Huh?
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
Can't wait to count out your coins.
Can't hide from me.
Belly like an old woman's purse. What you gonna do? Victory is yours. I submit.
Valakir, hold! You've proven your strength, warrior. Let's avoid any more bloodshed. I think you and I have some things to talk about. I'm going to find you off in this. What happened?
Did you hear something? Did you hear something?
Do your work!
Huh?
Any news of... At last, I can rest safely. You have done me a great service, warrior. I cannot thank you enough. Take this reward. I managed to sneak some of my wealth out of Hammerfell when I left. It's the least I can do. For now, I will maintain my ruse here. You are always welcome in the Bannered Mare. Depends. Are you thirsty? Mm-hmm.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? See ya. I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that and you'll forget all...
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay for the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
The Greybeards have summoned the...
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
I don't know you.
Careful.
You and Riften looking for
The Thieves
trouble?
Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back.
Yeah? Well, I got news for
Snap
you.
her fingers
Last thing the
and up
Blackbriars
in
need
jail.
is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't
They
belong.
represent the reason I'm
The
here.
Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back.
I
So
know.
keep your nose out of their
Just
business.
don't want you to leave.
Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then you're stupider than you look. You better watch your ass around here.
I'm really...
You're a stranger here.
Excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Visitors
I don't
like
have
us
any...
are rare in
Next
this
time,
part
keep
of
your plans
Skyrim.
quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey, lass.
Yes. I hope this helps.
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lass. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lass. Wealth is my bit. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need... And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made
as
of.
crisp as a winter's morning.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. This way, everyone. Over here. This way, everyone. Over here.
Come on, Rachel. What is it this time?
Patient. Branche, this is a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nirn root mixed with water.
Well, that...
You thief!
This I never should have come here. Blood passes. I give you blood elixir.
I had enough of you!
The problem is your disrespect for
Are
the
you
laws
talking
of this
about the
land.
snow elves?
It's time to face the young... Smart woman. Now, come along with us. We'll...
What could it mean? The return of the Dragon Ball?
Can I interest you in some fine goods
I
from
guess I
Morrowind?
expected too much from you. I didn't think you'd get pinched. Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going around here. Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for. There's plenty of gold out there for the taking, if you're up to the challenge. All right then. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
mind selling fine jewelry here.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this. What was that?
No more! I yield! I yield!
Come back later.
Well. Calling me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite... So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about they owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay? I want you to explain to them the error of their way. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Of course you'll get a cut. Now, if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Get going. Kirava's stubborn. but she's got a soft spot. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning.
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself to Brynjolf.
Have anything for us yet?
Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
I'll be here when you're done.
I'm not here to hold your hand. Figure this one out for yourself.
Have anything for us yet?
Be careful. Stay. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear, but why? You think it's funny or something? Good. Now shut up and get out of my face. Yeah, my problem is I'm too tired to punch your face in. Good. Now shut up and get out of my face. All right then.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm... Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Buying and selling fine jewelry.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
What do you want? I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you.
I fear that you soon may leave us.
With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become... I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. If you'll excuse me, I have other
Here
things
for a
to
room?
attend to.
No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them. Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
What do you say to some cheap mead?
You're a
No
stranger
offense,
here too,
but
huh?
you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill?
We serve only the best here. Take a look. Come back and see us again.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about him. All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And Bercy's afraid that someone's making a move to take the pawn prawn from us. I think he's being paranoid. We both own the pawn prawn together, but he single-handedly kept the place running despite all our problems.
Drift. So
Spices?
can
I'm certain I have no idea
what?
what you're talking
So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh?
Spices. That
What's
was a
the
special order for
You're
someone
gouging
white
me
line.
for what
Should be
little
along
coin
anyway.
I make,
Don't let it
and
worry
you
you.
can't even protect yourselves? Ridiculous. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Mm-hmm. I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
Happening.
So, can I interest you in anything today? So Brynjolf doesn't... Petty, you demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. So, can I interest you? If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that. Mm-hmm. I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
This isn't happening.
No! That I can't believe you did that. You demand payment for protection. Take your coin and tell Brynjolf to leave us alone.
It's you! I know who you are. You've been Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods. And what might you need? I may be dark elf by birth. For reasons I'm still. I hope one day to find out what happened to me.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring...
So, well done. And it would seem I owe you. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need... That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a... I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be... Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
After you talk to Brynjolf and Mercer, come back and see me.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions. Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. Do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. So let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place. And they'll... Oh, and talk to Tonelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive. But if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arangoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arangoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison.
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Hey! I want to talk to you. Now.
Don't you have better... I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be on your way. A word of advice.
Got a minute? My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with... No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winter. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right. I appreciate that. Be seeing you. If you were at... If you... or anyone else, I'd make... leave. Good to see you.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just lied to my face isn't gonna win you any favours with... On the other hand, taking some of these extra jobs off my hands. Now, that'll get... See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich. And so, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to... Look around you. The flagon, the guild. It's all for... A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around out here. Put things back. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries aren't off hire to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex. I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones who are the more... If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex. Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other feel like doing a bit of writing. Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go. Something troubling you? I'll listen. Don't pull up a seat. Have a drink.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint
forget
us.
you'll represent.
You watch yourself on that island.
So you're the new recruit. Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus, I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold... Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got. All right then.
Something troubling you? I'll listen.
Even if you're one... What? You still think it's funny? Already did. Mm-hmm.
It's one
All
thing
eyes
to
are
say,
on you, lass.
it's been a long
Don't
time since
disappoint
anyone joined us. Now that you... I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very... I'm told they're the ravings of a madman. A wizard named... It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his, only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until the people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals, after he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again. Trinkets, odds and ends, that...
Mm-hmm.
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things perfectly.
I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
So if you think you're here to replace me,
I assumed you were here to see me about your face. To have it sculpted into something more artful than... So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? I have not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art. I studied with the faculty. I counted the nobility of both the Empire And yet, I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the Changed. I can remake your... I do not practice my art for free, however. I doubt you can afford my services. You have the smell of the vagabond about you.
So, what can I do for you today?
Before we begin, I want to make one, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No question. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start... And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started... We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was the only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again. The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again. If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your... I handle the burglary, shit. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before they realize what's going on. The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there, or you forfeit the payment. You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary? Fine. I'll just keep all this coin for myself then. Ready for some work, or you just... Got plenty. Take your pick. When a client needs us to eliminate another, we don't operate like the Dark Brotherhood. We find alternate means to get them out of the way. We send you to plant some phony evidence in the Mark's house and then tip off the town guard. The rest takes care of itself. Sound like you can handle it? You need to start pulling your own weight around here. Otherwise I might forget to offer you any more jobs. Okay, what'll it be? One of the quickest ways to make some coin in Skyrim is to clear out some of the wealthier homes of their valuables. If you're interested, I could point out a good place that could use a little house cleaning. What do you say? Fine, just keep it clean. Here you go.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
I think you're all right. Pull up a chair, my friend. This is When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild. I didn't mean to imply with my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes well, to kill someone. Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came in handy. Well, I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief, rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. Some other time, perhaps.
Yeah, I guess you're pretty tough. I joined up with them maybe 10 years. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them. Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed. We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmer. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply... I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did. Go and pick some fights.
Are you feeling sick?
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place. Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick. Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I got... And one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt. Broke his back in two. Haven't ridden since. Until next time.
Someone there.
Hey, you're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know.
Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lass. Let me take a look at what you've... Arengar sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to... But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. No. Nothing like that. You're calling on her for business. That's between you and Maven. And don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people. Of course, your pay. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from.
Pickpocket training? Just let me know.
My sister in crime. What do you need?
Gems,
So
potions,
you're the
exotic
one.
ingredients.
Hmm.
I have them all.
You don't look so impressive.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of faith. I don't have... All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details. One more time,
You
in
there.
case I wasn't clear.
The Dawn Guard is
You
looking for
butchered
anyone
Scott
willing to
and
fight
you
against the
will
growing
be
vampire
sorry.
menace. What do you say?
Gems,
You're not
potions,
paying attention
exotic
then,
ingredients.
like
I
almost
have them
everyone
all.
else around. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the
Looking to
price.
stay alive? Why take a chance?
The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters. That's what everybody says. Right up until they find their throat being ripped out by a pack of hungry vampires. If you change your mind and decide to join the fight before it's too late, talk to Isran at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften.
Shouldn't you be on your way to Whiterun?